In this lesson, we will be creating basically the neck and kind of resolving some little issues with the head shape and stuff like that. So right here, we're just creating a, fixing little things along the way, but we're creating an area for where we're going to extrude the neck down. Okay, so just select these three faces. And once you delete them, they create kind of a round area that already kind of looks like a neck. With female necks, I like to stay on the thin side. Again, of course, it depends on what kind of female you're making, but see that right there is just too thick. That's like a really beefy male neck. So if you're not sure whether to go thicker or thinner on a female neck, I tend to go thinner. Okay, and the neck kind of tilts forward. It doesn't just go up and down. So keep that in mind when you're building it, because the trapezius, the back of the neck, it's higher up than the front of the neck. We're like kind of like where it goes into the sternum and the clavicle. So that's the way the neck is just kind of built. Okay, so we're raising those up a little bit so they create a kind of a crease with the side of the head, with the underside of the jaw. Okay, so checking it from different angles to make sure it looks legit. If you're making a very muscular character, you can emphasize the neck muscles, but on a female, I tend to not do that. And you want to make the neck kind of a little bit more graceful. There we go. So we could flip spin that edge and see what it does to our geometry. Kind of looks a little better. So now we're just gonna I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup work with these edges that weren't working before. Okay, just kind of move those around at your discretion. Try to straighten everything out a little bit. We have some lines running from the front of the face to the back of the head, and they just kind of end. So we're going to have to take care of those a little bit. And you could try to create kind of an Adam's apple-y, I mean, even though not Adam's apple, but voice box. But when I have a decision to like go more complex or kind of more simple when it comes to a female, I tend to just kind of go more simple and streamlined. If you're making a big burly dude, then you're going to end up adding a lot more geometry for things like big fat neck muscles and Adam's apple, and big muscles just jutting out of everywhere. And with the female, you don't always necessarily have to do that. So that's one thing that makes it a little bit easier. So that cut we made is to attach to the extra edge we wanted coming out of the eye to make the corner of the eye, the crease at the outer corner of the eye. Okay, so now we're just going to adjust that, and just keep adjusting it. We have kind of a bicycle head effect going on right now, which will all get tweaked. And right here, we're actually looking at the image plane, the side of the ear, and creating some geometry for that ear to kind of happen. we go. That's something. Again, it's it's right near the ear, the side of the head. It's not going to make a huge deal. We just do that for now, and that's fine. We'll have more insight on how we want that geometry once we build the ear and then try to attach it to the head. Okay, so just keep working on that and smoothing out the head. In the next lesson, we'll create some eyebrows for this character. Show you how to make eyebrows with Make Live, the snapping tool. Okay, thanks.